From Montreal to Toronto to Calgary to Whitehorse, we're going to look at some of the newest hotels opening up in Canada for 2025. For quite a few years now, we have ran a New Hotels in Canada series on RWRDS Canada, and the time has come again for the new openings, this time for 2025. For this series, we only look at 3 of the major chains which tend to be the most popular for the Points and Miles community. Those are Hilton, Hyatt, and Marriott. In years past, we have also had coverage of new IHG and Best Western hotels in Canada, but with IHG, it is almost always the same for them for the types of hotels they are opening, and the same for Best Western, although Best Western did stop supporting and replying to our requests a few years ago for these articles, so whatever, it's their loss. Alright, let's dive into some of the highlights of the exciting new hotels opening up here in Canada this year. As always, you'll find links to the full coverage of the new hotels articles in the description below on YouTube or on our podcast page at rwardscanada.ca/podcast. For the hotels, we'll go in the same order as the release of our articles this year on the blog, which means we'll look at Hilton Hotels first. So Hilton Hotels falls into a category of a major worldwide hotel chain with over 8,000 hotels globally, and they have a significant presence here in Canada that will grow past 200 hotels in 10 provinces this year. For 2025, they are planning no less than 10 new hotels, which will be opening up in Alberta, British Columbia, Ontario, and Quebec. One of the highlights in their new openings is the Brock Niagara Falls View, which will become a Tapestry Collection by Hilton property. This hotel is slated to open sometime in the second quarter of 2025. This hotel is a renovation and rebrand of an existing hotel. Most recently, it's been known as the Crowne Plaza Niagara Falls View Hotel. This hotel was actually the first high-rise hotel in Niagara Falls, and it is now moving to Hilton, as we mentioned, as a Tapestry Collection location, and it's bringing back the building's original name, the Brock. And it's undergoing a $15 million renovation that will see it reimagined as a couples-focused boutique hotel. And if you're not familiar with Tapestry Collection, that is Hilton's very flexible, independent hotels hotel brand, which fits in with these type of boutique hotels. All of the hotel's 200 plus rooms are receiving an elegant makeover. Based on the new photos of what they have on their website versus the Crowne Plaza site, it is looking quite a bit nicer, and much of the hotel's public spaces are also being renovated. The hotel will feature a new state-of-the-art fitness center, and the indoor pool is best described by the hotel itself. Experience our new pool oasis opening summer 2025, a refreshing escape featuring stunning design, luxurious loungers, and a vibrant ambience perfect for relaxing, socializing, and soaking up relaxation in ultimate comfort. Another highlight this year from Hilton is the Hampton Inn by Hilton Calgary Downtown, which should also be opening during the second quarter of 2025. The Hampton Inn by Hilton Calgary Downtown is situated only a few blocks from the Bow River and within walking distance to much of the downtown, and it's also connected via the Plus 15 network to much of downtown Calgary. The hotel features 151 Kohler-inspired guest rooms, and notably there are only 12 rooms per floor. Amenities at this location include a state-of-the-art fitness center with panoramic city views and first-class equipment, and all guests will also enjoy Hampton's signature complimentary breakfast and high-speed Wi-Fi. For meetings and events, the property boasts a 16th floor boutique space that spans 1,200 square feet, offering panoramic skyline views. And now I'll quickly go over the rest of the Hilton hotels that are slated to open this year. There will be the DoubleTree by Hilton West Kelowna that should be opening anytime here soon. They say first quarter of 2025. This is actually a conversion and renovation of the Holiday Inn West Kelowna. Next, we'll have a Spark by Hilton Guelph, the Spark by Hilton Oshawa, and the Spark by Hilton in Brockville. All in Ontario, the 3 new Spark hotels are also all slated to open during the first quarter of 2025. Next, we'll have the Home 2 Suites by Hilton in Vaughan. So that's slated to open in second quarter of 2025. And then we have the Hotel Railway Park Montreal, another Tapestry Collection hotel by Hilton, which is also slated to open in the second quarter of 2025. There will be the True by Hilton Montreal Downtown, opening second quarter of 2025. And we round out the list with the Home 2 Suites by Hilton in Woodstock, Ontario, which should be opening by the third quarter in 2025. Next up, we have Marriott Hotels. With over 9,300 hotels, Marriott Hotels is one of the largest hotel companies in the world, and they are the 3rd largest in Canada. The chain comprises of 35 brands ranging from mid-level budget locations to high-end luxury resorts. We currently have 23 of their brands operating here in Canada, and the new hotels being added this year will bring their portfolio to nearly 300 properties in Canada. For 2025, there are no less than 9 hotels planned by Marriott in Alberta, British Columbia, Ontario, and Quebec. One of the highlights in their new openings is the AC Hotel Ottawa Downtown, which should be opening by summer of 2025. Located in the Byward Market District, The AC Hotels by Marriott Ottawa downtown will feature 159 rooms, a pool, gym, sauna, seasonal outdoor patio, and 5 meeting rooms with natural light from expansive windows. Dining options at this new hotel include the AC Kitchen and AC Lounge. The AC Lounge is described as offering a curated selection of small shareable plates and handcrafted cocktails. At the time of recording this, the cash rates for the first couple months of being open were in the low $300 to mid $500 per range per night, but you could get some of those nights for as little as only 18,500 points per night. That works out to 2.91 cents per point from the Marriott Bonvoy program. That is an amazing earn rate if you have the Marriott Bonvoy American Express card, and even more amazing if you have the American Express Cobalt card, because it's 5 times points converts to 6 Marriott Bonvoy points per dollar. Multiply that by 2.91 and you're looking at a 17.46% return on your eat and drink spending. That is a points and miles dream redemption in terms of value. Another highlight this year is the Moxy Montreal downtown, which is set to open in April 2025. This will be Canada's 3rd Moxy hotel after Halifax and Banff, and it will grace downtown Montreal in the Griffintown district. The Moxy Montreal downtown will have 216 rooms with 1 king, 1 queen, or 2 queen bed options. There's no word yet if they will have some of the bunk bed rooms that you find at other Moxy hotels, including the ones in Banff and Halifax. The 12th floor of the hotel will feature much of the property's amenities, from an outdoor terrace to fitness center, indoor pool, and hot tub. For dining, the Moxy Montreal downtown will offer the Moxy Bar and Restaurant, and that is where guests can enjoy signature cocktails, local beers, and savor delicious dishes. The restaurant also has access to the outdoor terrace on that 12th floor. Bookings are already being accepted for stays at this hotel, which are starting in April, with rates running in the range of $300 to $400 per night. In terms of award nights for those first couple of months, they are starting at 33,000 points per night in the first few weeks, but then jump as high as 57,000 points per night the closer you get to summer. And here's a quick look at the rest of the Marriott hotels that are slated for opening this year. The first one is the Fairfield Inn & Suites Gravenhurst Muskoka. I believe this is actually opened. It might have opened within the last few days of me recording this podcast. So this is mid-February, and that's what the Marriott site showed, and I believe it is actually open now. Next up, we have the Fairfield Inn & Suites Newmarket, which right now the Marriott site is showing opening around March. Then we have the AC Hotel Old Montreal. This should be opening sometime in spring 2025, and this is a conversion of the Spring Hill Suites Old Montreal. Next up, looks like a dual brand location. We have the Fairfield by Marriott Inn & Suites Chilliwack and the Town Place Suites by Marriott Chilliwack, which are opening in spring 2025. And then later, sometime this year, we're going to see the Element by Westin Calgary downtown open up and the Moxy Ottawa open up. So that'll be the 4th Moxy, and that Element by Westin Calgary downtown is actually a conversion of office spaces into a hotel. Now we'll close out our look at new hotels in Canada with Hyatt's new openings. Out of the major hotel chains, Hyatt are one of the smaller ones globally, although they have been growing at a rapid pace and adding more and more properties under their belt. They just recently announced the acquisition of Playa Resorts, some more all-inclusive resorts under their brand, and their presence here in Canada sees them currently operating 20 hotels, and they're going to grow that number by 25% with 5 new hotels planned in Ontario, Quebec, and Yukon Territory. One of the highlights in their openings is the Tour Hotel Toronto. This is slated to open in April 2025. This will be the 2nd JDV by Hyatt hotel in the city and the 3rd overall in Canada. JDV is Hyatt's brand for independent boutique hotels that want to have the power of a major hotel brand and loyalty program behind them. As the latest luxury boutique hotel in Toronto, the Tour will have 232 guest rooms and suites and be part of a newly built mixed-use building in the Garden District. The in-house dining option at the Tour Hotel will be a French-inspired contemporary restaurant called the Muse Bistro and Bar. The property will also feature a fully equipped fitness center, meeting and special event spaces, and is pet-friendly. The hotel falls into Category 4 in the World of Hyatt program, which means standard room award nights will start at 12,000 points per night. That's for off-peak, 15,000 for standard, 18,000 for peak. Suites start at 21,000 and premium suites will start at 24,000 points. The other highlight from Hyatt this year is another new build for them, and this is a majority First Nation owned Hyatt Place Whitehorse. This is exciting to see Hyatt going up north and opening up in the Yukon. This location is slated to open in July, and it's going to be a welcome addition to the capital of the Yukon Territory. It's located right in the heart of downtown, and this new Hyatt Place has 115 guest rooms and suites, an outdoor rooftop patio, and over 1,300 square feet of meeting space. The hotel is fit with oversized windows, on-site dining, complimentary airport shuttle, and convenient parking. This hotel falls into World of Hyatt Category 2, which means standard reward nights only start as low as 6,500 points per night. The Hyatt Place Whitehorse will feature several dining options, including the Lobby Luxe Lounge, whose offerings are described as where the wild flavors of the Yukon meet global flair in a seriously elevated tapas menu. Indulge in the bold mix of local ingredients, reimagined into mouth-watering bites that take your taste buds on a tour of the North. And then they will have the Comfort Cafe, where classic comfort food gets a northern makeover with locally sourced ingredients and hearty dishes that put a delicious spin on tradition. In addition to those options, there will also be a grab-and-go market as well as the Hyatt Place brand standard complimentary breakfast bar. When this hotel opens, Hyatt will become the 6th major hotel chain to have a property or properties in the territories after Best Western, Choice, Coast, Sonesta, and Wyndham. Now we'll look at the rest of the Hyatt hotels that should be opening up this year, and we have the Hyatt Place Montreal Airport. This is slated to open in April of 2025. It will be a World of Hyatt Category 3, and that starts at 9,000 points for a standard reward night. And then we're going to have the Hyatt Place Mississauga Airport Corporate Center, which is opening in Q2 of 2025. This will be a World of Hyatt Category 2 hotel, which starts at 6,500 points for a standard reward night. And then there's also the Hyatt House Mississauga Airport Corporate Center, also opening in Q2 of 2025, and also a World of Hyatt Category 2 hotel, starting at 6,500 points for a standard reward night. With that, we wrap up our look at some of the new hotels opening up in Canada this year. Are you excited about any of these new hotels opening up? Are there any locations or brands you would like to see in your neck of the woods? Let us know in the comments below. And that's all she wrote for this episode. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell so you're notified of when we post new videos. And if you think others will benefit, hit the share button and share the video with family, friends, coworkers, you name it. And leave us a comment below if you have any questions, concerns, corrections, or just want to say hi. Thank you for tuning in. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll talk to you next time.